Hey everybody, welcome back. Week 6 wrap up. Hope you had a good weekend. I know Brian Moore did. He did a great post on the message board this morning that everybody should read if you haven't already. He's on a cruise. Got the big victory, paid big bucks to check in and make sure that he kicked my butt this week. So congratulations, Brian Moore, on a victory and the only guy standing at 5-1. So the vacation didn't hurt him like it did John Crosby, who went 0 for 2 while he was out of the country. The highest scorers of the week was a tie between Greg Williams and Tommy Brown. Greg showing up, being the man I thought he was early in the season. Good to see you back, Greg. Tom Brown put together a huge team this season somehow. He's got a ton of points on his bench too, so he could have even put up more than the 102 that took to get the high score this week. Worst choice of the week, twofold, goes to Brent Simons. He left 2 players on his bench that were among the top 10 in scoring, and he would have won had he started either one of these players. Calvin Johnson scored 23, and Jeremy Macklin, the highest scorer this week with 30 points, was sitting on Brent's bench, and he lost. So bad coaching on there, but maybe he'll know next week to play those guys. Biggest man crush of the week goes to Terry Raven, who is most likely jerking it to this guy. Head coach of the Tennessee Titans, Jeff Fisher. With the game fully in hand against the Jaguars, no reason to have Chris Johnson in the game. Terry's down by probably 6 or 8 points. He breaks off a 30-plus yard touchdown and gives Terry the win late in the game. So way to go, Terry, you lucky bastard. Standings, again, Brian Moore's at the top, the only player at 5-1. Way to go, Brian. I'm glad I've already played you once. Hopefully I don't see you again. There are 3 players at 4-2. And bringing up the bottom of the barrel, John Crosby and Craig Krupa. John, we're going to give you some slack because you were on vacation, and that's a good excuse. Craig Krupa, are you alive? Haven't heard from you. Haven't seen you. Haven't seen you on the waiver wire. Hopefully you're out there somewhere, Craig, having fun with this thing. You're getting your butt kicked, but I don't know. Hopefully you've been having fun. And now I'm going to personally bitch about my own team. I suck. I'm at 3-3 after a 3-0 start. The highest points this week were scored by my defense. 60-point range over the last 2 weeks is all I was able to score. And I'm on a 3-game losing streak. I feel like Wade Phillips, but the difference is heads are going to roll. If my top guns don't start producing, I'm going to start cutting them loose after this week. So take a look at my roster. If you see the big names there, Miles Austin, Randy Moss, Javid Best, Cedric Benson, Ray Rice, all these guys with these huge names that aren't putting up numbers. If after this week they're not producing, I'm cutting them loose. So take a look at the roster. If you think there's a sleeper there after a bad performance this week, make me an offer and you'll probably get them for a real good price. Good luck on the waiver wire, guys. Have a good week.